Can a single building really change the future of a whole country? Jamaica is beginning a major transformation that could improve its position in the Caribbean and make it stronger on the world stage. One of the key parts of this change is the plan to expand and upgrade the country's airports. The goal is to bring in more tourists, create better connections between countries, and support economic growth. Let's begin with the first project, the expansion of Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay. Montego Bay is not just a beautiful beach destination, it is also the heart of Jamaica's tourism industry. At the center of this busy area is Sangster International Airport, also known as MBJ. As of 2024, Sangster International Airport handles more than 5 million passengers every year, making it one of the busiest and most important airports in the entire Caribbean. But let's be honest, managing millions of travelers is not easy. That's why MBJ is now going through one of its biggest upgrades ever. These changes are not just about making the airport look nicer. They are meant to improve how travelers move through the airport and to make daily operations faster and more efficient. Recently, the airport added 2 new high-tech electronic gates to speed up immigration and customs. If you've ever waited in a long line after a tiring flight, you know how helpful and important this improvement really is. These new electronic gates greatly reduce processing time, helping travelers move through the airport faster and with less stress. This is especially important during the busy tourist season, when the airport sees a huge number of international visitors. Besides upgrading its facilities, Montego Bay is also adding more flight connections. One of the most important changes is that Delta Airlines is now flying more often between Atlanta and Montego Bay. This helps MBJ grow as a key travel hub between the Caribbean and the United States. The Atlanta airport, called Hartsfield-Jackson, is one of the busiest in the world, which means travelers can easily reach Montego Bay from almost any part of North America. And it doesn't stop there. Other airlines are already talking about adding new routes, including flights to Europe and Latin America. The goal is to turn MBJ into a real international gateway, where people can arrive for vacation or connect to other places. These improvements are not just good for tourists, they are a big boost to Jamaica's economy. Every new flight brings hundreds of travelers who spend money on hotels, food, transport, and local attractions. This creates more jobs, both at the airport and in tourism businesses around Montego Bay and nearby communities. In fact, according to Jamaica's Ministry of Tourism, every 30 new visitors help create at least one job in the local economy, so imagine the impact when millions of extra people visit every year. Montego Bay is also getting ready to become a center for international conferences and business events. With better airport services, luxury hotels, and modern meeting spaces, Jamaica is promoting itself not only as a vacation spot, but also as a smart choice for global business. By hosting major conferences and government meetings in Montego Bay, the city is now attracting business people and investors who may never have considered the Caribbean for anything beyond a holiday. To make sure the airport can handle future demand, there are plans to extend runways, expand terminal areas, and upgrade cargo handling facilities. These changes are important not only for passengers, but also for international trade and shipping, a part of airport work that is often overlooked, but just as important. So, while Montego Bay is already a gem in the Caribbean, these new investments are helping it shine even brighter on the global map. But Montego Bay isn't the only city making bold moves. On the other side of the island, Kingston is going through a real aviation revival, one that focuses on culture, history, and new growth. Montego Bay has always been known as Jamaica's main tourist spot, but now Kingston, the country's busy city and cultural center, is becoming more popular too. A big part of this change is Norman Manley International Airport. The airport is located on a small peninsula with beautiful ocean views and is close to the city. It is the main way for travelers to get to Kingston. Right now, the airport is being upgraded to handle the increasing number of people visiting this growing destination. In 2023, Norman Manley International Airport welcomed about 1.75 million passengers, a big jump compared to previous years. This growth is not only due to tourism. Kingston has become an important center for business, government, education, and the arts, attracting a wider range of visitors than ever before. To meet the rising demand, the airport is undergoing major upgrades. These include larger terminals, faster security checks, and improved runways. The goal is simple: to provide a faster, easier, and more comfortable travel experience that matches Kingston's growing role. One of the key improvements at the airport is the launch of direct flights from Atlanta to Kingston by Frontier Airlines. This new route is more than just convenient, it marks a major shift. For years, travelers had to fly through Montego Bay or even connect in Miami to reach Kingston. Now, direct flights from the US make it easier for people to visit for business, tourism, or international events. As more airlines look to add direct routes, Kingston is on track to become Jamaica's second major international hub, focused not only on vacations but also on culture and business. Tourism officials want to change how people view Jamaica by showing that the country offers more than just beaches. With Kingston now easier to reach, that vision is starting to take shape. Similar to what's happened in Montego Bay, the upgrades at Norman Manley International Airport are bringing more jobs, business opportunities, and overall economic growth. From construction crews and airport staff to restaurant owners and tour guides, the positive impact is spreading throughout the local economy. The airport is also expanding its cargo operations, helping Kingston grow as a center for trade and logistics. This boost supports not only tourism, but also the broader business and economic development of Jamaica. As both Montego Bay and Kingston continue to grow into major aviation hubs, Jamaica is now aiming for something even bigger, smoother, more connected travel across the entire Caribbean region. One of the most interesting and least known airport projects in Jamaica is the planned Little London International Airport in Westmoreland. Set for development by 2029, this future airport aims to relieve congestion at Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay. At the same time, it will provide direct access to Jamaica's southwestern region, an area rich in natural beauty and untapped potential. What makes this project particularly significant? First, it will serve areas that are currently difficult to reach by air but have immense tourism potential. Destinations such as Negril, Treasure Beach, and Black River offer stunning landscapes and unique cultural experiences. However, they remain relatively isolated due to limited transport infrastructure. The new airport will connect these regions to international visitors, encouraging more travelers to explore lesser-known parts of the island. Second, the project promotes a more balanced distribution of tourism-related economic benefits. Currently, Montego Bay and Kingston dominate the tourism market, receiving the majority of visitor spending. By establishing a third international gateway, the Jamaican government is working to create a more inclusive economy. This initiative will enable more communities across the island to participate in and benefit from tourism growth, fostering regional development and attracting new investments. Jamaica wants to be known for more than just vacations. The country is working to become a global center for trade, culture, and technology. Upgrading the airports is just the beginning. These changes are helping build a better connected Jamaica, one with a stronger economy and a bigger role in the world. With new terminals, more flight routes, eco-friendly ideas, and better digital systems, Jamaica is setting a new example, not only for the Caribbean but for developing countries everywhere. But airport upgrades are about more than just bigger buildings and smoother runways. They are part of a bigger plan for the future. With smart investments, stronger links between regions, and a growing tourism industry, Jamaica is aiming to become the heart of travel and business in the Caribbean. These projects show confidence, growth, and a clear vision. What's happening now in Montego Bay, Kingston, and other areas could inspire big changes across the region. You can watch our videos about Jamaica. Also, don't forget to subscribe.